Good afternoon, everyone. My voice is audible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
Yes, ma'am.
yesterday we have discussed about first normal form.
Normal forms.
Yeah, can anyone explain about rules of first normal form? What are the rules of first normal form? Four rules we have discussed. What is the first rule? Each row must contain atomic values. Yes, what is the meaning of atomic values? Each row must contain atomic values.
Single values don't
Yes,
give two values or more.
yeah, very good, very good. Only single values. By putting commas, we can't add the values in a single column. We need to add only single values. If you are, then it is said to be atomic values. Next rule, next rule of first normal form. A column must contain values of the same data type. Each row should contain values of same data type. Do not mix different types of values in any column. This is the second rule. Then what is the third rule? Third rule of first normal form. Each column must have a unique column name. Okay? Two column names should not be similar. What is the fourth rule? Fourth rule states that in whichever column the data is stored, by using SQL query, we can easily fetch the data from the database. Is it clear about first normal form, everyone?
Yes,
Yesterday,
yes, ma'am.
yesterday those who are present, these points we have discussed for first normal form. What is second normal form? What are the conditions of second normal form?
First, it should be in first normal form.
Yeah, first the table should be in first normal form. Next rule, there are two rules.
Then it should contain a primary key.
No.
It cannot be depend on partially depend on.
Yeah. It should not have any partial dependency. First, the table should be in first normal form. Second rule is it should not have any partial dependency.
Partial dependent.
Okay, what is the meaning of partial dependency, ma? Prasad?
It's particular depends upon ID, particular ID.
Okay, we have discussed about first normal form and second normal. Today we will discuss about third normal form. What are the rules of third normal form? Third normal form. What are the rules of third normal form, ma? What are the rules of third normal form? The table should be in second normal form. It should not have transitive dependency. First rule is rule number 1. The table should be in second normal form. Rule 2. It should not have transitive dependency. Okay, these are the two rules of the third normal form. First, we will create one table, grade table. Grade ID, student ID, course ID, then marks, two more columns will add, exam, exam name, total marks. Okay, grade ID, student ID, course ID, marks, exam name, total names. What are these, ma?
Column names, attributes.
Yeah,
Column names,
primary
very good.
keys of another.
Yeah, column
Student
name,
details.
column names are attributes. Very good. Column names, attributes are also known as column names and attributes are
Records
also,
view.
no, rows are known as records. These are columns. Rows are known as records. One more name is there. Okay, here what is the primary key, ma? See, column names is also known as attributes, fields. Okay. Rows are also known as
Yes.
records, fields. One other name is fields. Okay, which is the primary key here?
Student ID.
Yesterday I have discussed that primary key is a combination of student ID and course ID. In grade
Course ID.
table, primary key is a composite key which is made up of columns, student ID and course ID. In grade table, primary key is combination of both student ID plus course ID. What are the rules of primary key?
Set a unique and not null man.
Yeah, it accepts unique values. It does not accept null values. And it does not allow duplicate values. Okay, these are the properties of, these are the properties of primary key. Here, which columns you have added? New columns, exam name and total marks. Okay, two new columns you have added to the grade table. They are exam name and total marks. Exam name depends on the primary key. Exam name depends on primary key. Yes or no? For example, for CSC students, there will be lab exams. For other lab exams like Java Lab, C++, C, whatever the lab courses are there for them, there will be a lab exams. For other students, for, for other branch students, there will be lab exams for them. I mean same lab
No, ma'am.
same lab exam, like lab exams which are conducted for CSE students. No. Yes or no? For different branches, different course structure, different practical exams, different theory exams, different internal exams will be there. Yes or no? Any one of you
Yes,
from BTech background? Okay, it's okay, ma. Okay, exam depends on student. Okay, here exam name is depend on student, and exam is also depends on course. Yes or no? Whichever course we choose, on that exam is depends. Total marks depends on total marks depends on exam name. Total marks depends on exam name. Okay. Practical, for example, for practical exam, total marks is, for practical exams, total marks is equals to 50 marks. For main exams, main theory exams, total marks is equals to 70. For internal exams, how many marks? Generally for internal exams, total marks is
20 marks.
total, no, it will be 30 marks. 70 plus 30, 100. Okay. For external marks, for external 70 marks, for internal 30. So total, how many marks? Combination of 70 and 30 is
150.
100 marks. For practicals, it is 50 marks. Here total marks depends on exam. Yes or no? Total marks
Yes,
depends
ma'am.
on exam. Total marks depends on exam name. In grade table, student ID and course ID is the primary key, and all the other columns depends on it. Yes or no? All the other columns in a table depends on primary key. Is it true or false? All the other
True,
columns, yeah, it is true. Here except total marks depends on which exam name. See here, total marks column does not depends on primary key. It depends on exam name. Yes or no? Exam name is not a part of primary key. This is known as what? Transitive dependency. All the columns in the table must depend on primary key. But here total marks is depend on exam name. Exam name is not a primary key. This problem is known as what? Transitive dependency. Is it clear, ma, what I meant to say?
Yes, clear, clear.
Others?
Yes, ma'am.
In grade table, student ID and course. Prasad, is it clear, ma? Course ID
Yes, ma'am.
is the primary key. all the other columns depends on primary key except total marks, here total marks depends on exam name. This is known as transitive dependency. This is known as what? Transitive dependency. Then what, how to remove this transitive dependency? What to do now? How to remove this transitive dependency? How to remove this transitive dependency? We need to create one more table by the name exam table. Okay. We have to create one new table by the name exam table. There we need to specify exam name, exam ID, and total marks. Here we are storing more information and the table will be in the third normal form. What is the solution for this? Here the attribute by the name total marks is dependent on the other attribute exam name, which is not a primary key. So this leads to transitive dependency. What is the solution for this? We need to create one separate table by the name exam table. Here exam ID, then exam name, total marks. In this table, we'll store the exam details and total marks. Here there is an attribute in a table which depends on some non-prime attribute, but not on the prime attribute. Yes or no? How to solve this? By creating a new table by the name exam table. Okay. Now the table is in third normal form. Is it clear about third normal form?
Yes, understood.
Here we are
Okay.
storing more information. Okay. And the table is in third normal form. Next normal form is voice code normal form. Voice code normal form is also known as VCNF. Voice code normal form is also known as VCNF. Okay. It is also known as upgraded form of third normal form. It is also known as upgraded form of third normal form. It is also known as 3.5 normal form. Okay, what are the condition of BCNF? What are the conditions? The table should be in
First, it should be in third normal form.
the table should be in third normal form. Okay, next rule number 2. What is the rule number 2? Non-prime attribute deriving prime attribute BCNF does not allow this behavior. What does it mean? Non-prime attribute deriving a prime attribute. What does it mean?
It does not have any primary field, like
What is the meaning of non-prime attribute? A attribute which is not a primary key. Okay. Non-prime attribute. We'll check this table. See here, what are the prime attributes? Student ID, course ID is a primary attribute.
Course ID.
Here total marks is a non-prime attribute. What does BCNF says? Non-prime attribute deriving the prime attribute, which is not allowed by BCNF. Total marks is a non-prime attribute. This total marks is deriving what? Course ID, prime attribute. This feature is not allowed in BCNF. Is it clear, ma? We'll consider one student table. Okay, here student ID, course name, here faculty name. Course name is Java. Faculty is Mr. Mark. 1002 C++. One student can enroll for multiple courses. For each course, one faculty is assigned to the student. One faculty for each course. Which relationship, ma?
One relation.
One-to-one relationship. One student is enrolling for more than one course. Then which relationship? One student is enrolling for more than one course.
One-to-many, ma'am.
One-to-many relationship. Then example for many-to-many relationship.
More students, multiple students can go for multiple courses.
Multiple students can enroll for multiple courses. One faculty can teach multiple courses.
Multiple students, one-to-many.
One-to-many. Okay, is it clear, ma? What is one-to-many? Then many-to-many relationship. Here the table is in first normal form. Yes or no? Table is present in
Yes, ma'am.
first normal form. What are the rules of first normal form? The value should be atomic.
Atomic.
Then column names should be unique. So here values are atomic, column names are unique. One more condition is data saved in each column belongs to same data type. See, data saved in each column belongs to same data type. Here the student ID data type is integer type. Course ID is
Integer.
Is
Varchar.
varchar. Here varchar. So it is
Varchar.
following which normal form? 1NF. What are the rules of second NF? First, it should be in first normal
it
form.
must be one enough.
Yeah,
On
first
partial
rule.
dependency.
Here any partial dependency is there? No partial dependency. It is also satisfying rule number, sorry, second normal form. What is the third normal form? What does third normal form states?
Rule 1 must be in second normal form.
First, yeah, it should be in second normal form. Then next,
It must not
There
be in
should be no
transitive.
transitive dependencies.
so here no transitive dependencies. Yes or no? So it is satisfying all the three rules. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Faculty is your primary attribute or non-primary attribute?
Non-primary. Faculty ID is primary.
Yeah. Faculty can lead us to course name. If I know the faculty name, can I find the course name?
Yes.
It is possible or not?
Possible.
If one faculty is teaching one course, we can find the course name. Yes or no? Faculty
Yes, ma'am.
Definitely, ma'am.
Faculty can lead us to course name. Faculty can lead us to course name. Course name is a primary key here. Course name is a
No,
primary
ma'am.
key
Course ID
attribute.
is primary.
Course name is a Primary attribute or non-primary attribute in this table?
Non-primary one.
Course name is non-primary, non-prime attribute. Course name is dependent on faculty. Yes or no? Course name is dependent on faculty. Course name is not a primary key attribute. So the table is
Yes, yes,
not in the form of BCNF. How to make the table in BCNF format? What we need to do?
Again, we must create a new table.
We need to break the table. So what we'll do, one student table, one faculty table, two tables we'll create. Course name is non-prime attribute. Course name is also dependent on faculty. It is not a primary key. This is the primary key here. Student ID is a primary key. So what we need to do? We need to break the table into two parts. First you take, this is the student table. Student table. So what are the columns here? Student ID,
Course name.
student ID, faculty ID. Okay. Then one more table you create. Faculty table. Here faculty ID, faculty,
Course name.
yeah, course name will course name. So by breaking this table, easily we can find the data. Now the table is converted into BCNF. BCNF. Is it clear, ma? What is the meaning of BCNF? Rules of BCNF?
Yes, understood.
Okay. What are the rules of BCNF? First rule is
It should be in third normal form.
yeah. First the table should be in third normal form. Next,
It must not be in a primary attribute.
non-primary attribute deriving primary attribute is not allowed in BCNF. Okay. Primary attribute should derive non-primary attribute. Non-primary attribute should not derive the primary attribute. So what we need to do? We need to break the table. Okay.